but that sounds terrible.
It was not fun.
It's weird. I remember, like, everybody saying Samus is gonna be bad in this game because like they like gutted her dash attack. But they just made it different.
Yep. They just buffed everything else. That charge shot change. That's
oh yeah, being
able
to like use it in the air definitely like gives you a lot more options.
Yep. So Zinoto though, gonna be sticking on that Peach.
Yep.
And I feel like this is one of those weird matchups because Samus is so good at just covering that horizontal approach that it really prevents Peach from doing a lot of those different float approaches that she's normally used to. Right now, just using these turnips to poke in here, preventing MorseCode from getting anything set up.
Yeah, I think the turnip, like mixing in the turnips and because like he'll pull a turnip whenever MorseCode's at like long range, and then he'll use it to get in, and then he can pressure with like Peach's float aerials.
Yeah, and one of the nice things about that is that turnip has an active hurt box, so if he shoots out the charge shot, it'll just get eaten up by the turnip.
Right. I feel like he could have gotten like a harder punish off of that.
Yeah, I mean, the challenge is just taking what you can get in this game sometimes.
Okay. All right, MorseCode got some advantage state here. He's got to make something of it because like he hasn't been getting a lot. Oh, and that jab, that's unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't lead into anything confirmed, and Zinoto was able to get out of the situation and get behind him.
Yeah, that's one thing I think every Samus was hoping would get buffed in this game.
Yeah, they definitely have mix-ups, and there's not really too many jab mix-ups in this game. They don't really work, you know. All right.
I'm just going to be dehydrated, apparently. About as dehydrated as...
Ooh. All right, don't even try.
As dehydrated as MorseCode is trying to get thirsty for these kills here.
All right. I think you were thirsty for that, like, that transition.
I'm going to make it work, dang it.
Oh, there we go.
Just like he made that work.
Okay.
You just got to give us enough time. It might be rough at first, but give us enough time. We'll find the right opening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jab. This jab doesn't work, but you're going to get hit by it anyway.
The thing nobody expects, jab one to jab one.
Yeah.
Oh.
He tried to delay the jab too so much.
Yep.
Oh, no.
No jump here either.
Yeah.
That's just depressing.
Yeah, I feel like he would have like almost made it, or probably would have made it.
Yep. Good patience by Zinoto, just waiting out all these options on shield because it takes a bit of time for Samus's grab to come out, so he may be able to react to that.
All right, screw attack to get some damage in, but man, he's pretty far behind here.
Yeah, and with MorseCode on his last stock, he needs to find some way to get back in the game here. But these floats are just avoiding all the grab options MorseCode's been trying to use has to be frustrating to deal with.
Yeah, and he's been like very like charge shot and like focused. He's not really able to like play the neutral out, like keeping up with Zinoto. He's not able to keep up with Zinoto in the neutral.
Wow. Right as he drops the shield, that Nair just comes out.
Yeah, that's just Peach's Peach's pressure, man. Peach's shield pressure.
And the frustrating thing is when they're using that really low to the ground float, sometimes it can be hard, like when they're that close, are they running or are they floating?
Yeah, and like they can switch on a dime, like they're floating at you and then they land on the ground and can do a grounded option like a grab or a tilt.
Yep. I mean, just trying to deal with Peach is so annoying. I think one thing that might work is throwing in a few more Zairs into the mix.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. It kind of like outranges like all of her non-turnip options, but I think Zinoto like is kind of well aware of what MorseCode can do. It's just a matter of if he's gonna actually do it. Because as long as he's kind of doing the same thing, Zinoto's able to do like his counterplay that he knows works.
Yep. There we go. Getting the fair to get a little bit of stage control here. Oh, rolls right past him, so the charge shot not going to connect that time.
All right. I guess the answer here is up B out of shield. And honestly, it's a solid answer.
Good job by Zinoto, just getting out of the way, just going down below rather than dealing with that thing.
Yeah, the turnips like are doing really, really well for Zinoto. I haven't seen like him land so many, and I think it's just because like MorseCode like isn't really ready for them, you know?
Yeah, it almost feels like he's fighting Olimar, and there's Pikmin out on the field when those turnips are being thrown at him.
Yeah, good patience from Zinoto. I can understand like why he can't really charge a smash attack after that up B because there's a lot of drift on it.
Also, I'm trying to be patient, but Zinoto finding the first opening.
He just like didn't even respect that at all. He's just, I'm just gonna grab you out of your jab because you're not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
I think like MorseCode needs to start just going for jab too because none of his mix-ups are working and like Zinoto's just kind of accounting for them.
And I mean, like that right there, just floating right out of range of those jabs or even the charge shot to where he can react and just come in with that fair. It's infuriating for MorseCode right now.
Oh, just yeah, coming in with the down air, just again interrupting MorseCode as you're talking about.
There we go. Up B, it's definitely been helping him get out of a lot of situations, but it hasn't been finding him a kill, though.
Yeah, it's definitely keeping him up with percent at least, so when he does find the kill, ooh, okay, almost had it set up there with a morph bomb. But yeah, like, a lot of people, like, aren't really ready to deal with a character that can actually, like, punish your hits on shield.
Yep.
Forward tilt, yeah.
There we go. Finally taking off the first stock, sitting at 67, so not too bad. I mean, that's basically one Peach combo, let's be honest here.
Right. Yeah, he utilizing like these screw attacks so much, he's definitely been playing a lot more shield focus. And I think as soon as Zinoto like catches on to that and figures out a counterplay, he's gonna get he could get messed up for it if Zinoto's able to do so.
Yep. Well, I like that, the little charge shot there just to at least try and put Zinoto in a further bad spot.
Right. Just kind of extend his advantage.
Yep.
B again.
I mean, even if it doesn't get a kill, it's at least keeping him.
It's just damage, you know?
Yeah.
It's only good as long as it actually hits.
Yeah.
And that ledge trump is going to connect for Zinoto.
I feel like that's something we don't see as much as we used to from Smash 4.
What the the ledge trump, definitely because there's more like counterplay options to it. And ooh, there's the big turnip combo, 61%. You see it all the time, man. It's Peach for you.
Get arthritis just from looking at it.
Right.
Again, just playing around this charge shot, but the up B, at least keeping MorseCode from getting punished too hard for that.
Man, Zinoto's platform movement with those up airs is very nice. Got him a lot of percent, and it's just like kind of like shows the amount of control he has over this game right now.
Yeah, and that's really been the story. It's like, how does MorseCode even steal that away from him? He's been trying to poke in every now and then, but
oh my goodness!
All it takes is one back air.
Yeah, and like that's the thing with Peach is like you were talking about, like when you have that low float to the ground, he floated at him with a forward air, it missed, so he landed, turned around, and then immediately float back air. And it's just like it's almost endless sometimes. It feels like.
I mean, that's the kind of pressure that Zinoto's used to putting on people.
Yeah, really good display there from Zinoto.
Yeah, so MorseCode gonna have to find some way to make something happen here if he wants to stay on the winner side of things.
Right.
Going back to the battlefield, seems like he was comfortable there, and having those platforms there for the up Bs definitely does help out. But the challenge is you can only up B so many times. Yeah,
and Zinoto's definitely kind of like caught on to that. I think he's gonna like kind of focus more on turnips.
Yeah, that's definitely been his good go-to option.
Because every time he gets a hit on the turnip, like even if it doesn't connect into a combo, it creates more pressure and it lets him get in. And when Zinoto's in, like he always gets something, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we've seen him do that 3 times now and get MorseCode up to 90+%.
Right. Right, there's the Zair.
Oh, not close enough for that up B to connect.
Yeah, and he was kind of waiting for the option, but Zinoto just kind of rolled away. He's like, all right, you're in shield. I'm just going to respect it if I'm not really in a position to pressure.
Yep. Manages to grab him out of that attack before it can even come out here and forces him to the ledge.
Okay, there we go. Jab 2, finally. Let's go.
Using those bombs to try and keep himself out there a little longer, able to make it back.
Yeah, you can tell he's like kind of, I don't want to say fishing for it, but he's kind of like really depending on that up B out of shield. Oh my god.
First one doesn't work, chuck out a second one.
Yeah, and that was good because like he read the fact that he was going to try to like delay himself with a morph ball bomb.
Yep. Manages to catch a roll in on that charge shot avoidance. But I mean, only 74% on Zinoto right now. That's going to take some work if MorseCode wants to be able to take the stock here.
Right.
Finally starting to mix in some missiles. Might be able to throw Zinoto off a little bit here. Oh, manages to poke in with that up tilt.
Okay, up B again.
But again, just able to float out and just wait out MorseCode's edge guarding options.
Yeah, that charge shot was like way far out. I'm not quite sure if okay, there we go. Finally gets something there with a nair, gets the stock. Samus definitely has a lot of kill power with her normals at those higher percents. I mean, obviously, but you know, it's like that's kind of Samus's game plan. You know, if she can't get the charge shot, she's got to get you to a high percent. Yeah. And just land one of her meaty aerials like that back air and air.
And having a character like Peach that can just get out of the way of so many things with that float, yeah, it's definitely going to put you in that spot where you've got to find those kind of rare setups.
Right.
Just barely outspacing that dash attack.
Dash attack, yeah.
Dacus dash attack. Creating new moves here.
R.I.P. Dacus.
The hit new Smash Bros. Rapper. I mean, it's like, the story's just been MorseCode living in disadvantage.
Yeah, honestly, living in disadvantage is definitely the name of the game here for MorseCode. He's just trying to live.
There we go, baiting out that up B on shield.
I really have to wonder why he brought him back to Battlefield, because like Zinoto's like platform play's been really good, or at least like the fact that his platform pressure with up airs.
Yeah, and with those up Bs constantly putting him up there, it's definitely given Zinoto a lot of chance to showcase that.
Right.
Oh, there's Peach Bomber poking in there above that charge shot.
And even off the parry, you can't land the jab.
Ooh. Man, they should have made it so that parrying made you invincible for a short period.
There we go. Yeah, nice. That charge shot at the ledge, finally. He hasn't been able to, like, utilize the full charge shot, and I feel like that, like, he really needs that, like, he needs his full charge shots to connect.
Yeah, that's something we have only seen once or twice, feels like, in this set.
Oh,
They've been so rare.
Okay. Oh, for a second there. I thought, like, maybe, like, that charge shot forced him to air dodge so low that he couldn't make it back. But Peach still does have...
Oh! Okay!
All right, what's the setup here?
Yep, just get that fully charged F smash, get stage control. I mean, at the very least,
I'm not even sure if that was the sweet spot on the F smash.
I mean, it definitely did good damage, though, because this is the first time MorseCode's really had a good lead here.
Yeah. He finally caught, like, Zinoto in, like, a bad spot there, because he's been, like, doing these close-range morph ball bombs a lot to go for that. But, man, now that Zinoto's got that second chance.
Maybe not about that fair, keeping that second chance alive here.
Yeah, and now it's dead even, literally.
Yep. Axe kick, there we go. MorseCode finally taking a game here, keeping himself in it.
Yeah, damn. And it was like I was talking about, like, when you get to those last set situations, that's Samus's win condition if she can't hit the charge shot, is those meaty aerials.
Yep.
I think, what was that, like a nair that finished her off, I think?
Actually, that was an up tilt. The axe kick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here's that shield break again.
This was a real nice setup that he had going for himself here.
Yeah, bomb. Was that 2 bombs? Because, like, his shield... No, it was just 1 bomb, and he held shield even longer.
Yeah, it's like MorseCode just waited that extra little bit to let that shield stun that the bomb created wear down that shield even longer.
Yep.
And I mean, that was crucial for him to be able to bring that back.
Yeah.
So here we go, going into Game 4, MorseCode breathing some life into this set.
Yeah, but it's still going to be just as hard as it has been. He's going to have to find more setups like that.
Yeah, and the big problem is now we're on Town and City. Those platforms aren't going to be there forever, and this is what's going to happen. Those up Bs are going to get punished more.
It's true. Also, I feel like there you go. You're talking about the active entity with the turn-up. But I think the big swinging factor of that last game was MorseCode was able to land some grabs. And I think that's what he really needs to incorporate. It's just like recognize when Zinoto was like shielding.
Yep. Ooh, nice patience there, waiting out that dodge. Thought he was just gonna back up, go for a grab.
Yeah. And now it feels like MorseCode like has Zinoto kind of second guessing himself.
Yeah, I mean, once you've had your shield broken, it doesn't matter how much momentum you have. Stuff like that starts happening.
Yeah. Again, the full charge shot, and that's what's so good. Like when Samus, when Samus like is able to maintain advantage, she can get those full charge shots more and more. Just makes it harder and harder.
Yeah, and we've seen MorseCode become more and more successful at poking, and dash attack gonna just eat right through that turnip.
Yeah. All right, let's see what he's able to do here.
That's another thing I like. He's starting to use those soft missiles to just poke up onto the platform there. Uppy not going to kill even at that high percent.
Yeah, if you're MorseCode here, it's like, man, so many of these things almost kill, but not quite. So he's really kind of like hoping that he's able to take the stock before Zinoto's able to bring it back, because you know that he'll, like, given the opportunity, he will.
Yeah, and the scary thing right now is this is a full rage Peach, not something you see too often.
There we go.
And not something you will see right now.
Yeah, again, I think this is just more adaptation from MorseCode, recognizing like the float. Like, okay, I'll just like contest you with an aerial hitbox.
Yeah, and it feels like you said, one thing was those grabs. The other thing is it feels like those missiles are starting to come into play as well now.
Yeah, honestly, like I feel like this stage may have been better. This stage just feels better for Samus than Battlefield did, so I have to wonder why MorseCode brought him back there twice.
Yeah, it may have just been the initial game plan of the up Bs like this, having those platforms for safety, but now that he's changed up the game plan, it feels like this might actually be working out a little better for him.
Yeah, even though this is Zinoto's counter pick.
Yeah, and that's a weird thing, because normally once you go to a counter pick, it's like, all right, this should be the right answer for my opponent to be defeated, but MorseCode has just been doing a good job of working around it.
That being said, this platform or this stage does have a lot of flat ground to work with, so it kind of gives Zinoto more opportunities to just kind of weave out of MorseCode's projectiles.
Yep. Here the grab.
Yeah, here's the momentum that Zinoto's been looking for.
Yeah, but able to up B out of it and just steal it away again. Yeah, jumping out of the way of that one. You already took a big hit to that shield.
Yeah, now he doesn't have that option, so he's stuck at the ledge without it.
Yep. Able to roll past, not something he's been using too often, so good mix-up on the get-up option there.
Up tilt, okay, interesting.
That's honestly got some good reach to it, so maybe a good answer to some of Zinoto's approaches here.
Oh, the snipe! Wow!
Great call out. I mean, you see him floating to the right there, and he's only got a small window to land before he's...
Yeah, that platform was really bait, too, because, like, he had to, like, either land on it or, like, fast fall underneath it. So, like, MorseCode, like, saw that he was going for it and just timed it perfectly. We hadn't seen too many of those long-range charge shots, and now, like, I'm really starting to feel like MorseCode has, like, I don't want to say download, but, you know, he has, like, a solid chance in this game.
Yeah, and it feels like you said,
okay, never mind. Goodness gracious, that amount of damage that Zinoto just put out.
Yeah, but all it's going to take is a few openings for MorseCode to start bringing it back here. And those bombs right on shield have definitely been helping him out a lot.
Yeah, because you can imagine what will happen if he gets another shield break here.
Oh my god. That would be so hype.
Especially if he gets it near the ledge, that'll definitely be a stock.
Yep.
Oh, no. Okay, all right, he just goes to the grab there.
Yep. Good call, just getting out that morph ball bomb.
Hello?
Oh!
No. Yep, there it is. All right.
Yep.
I wasn't sure for a second, but good effort from MorseCode. Like, he really was bringing that back.
Definitely was doing a much better job finding the openings, mixing up his options on those shields.